Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the League Zero Season 3 Intermediate Division Draft. My name is Dividing, I'm the Commissioner of League Zero, and I'll be your host for tonight. Though I'll be doing most of the talking today, with me are several other amazing League Zero staff members helping out that you might hear throughout the stream, so let me introduce them for you. First off, we have one of our production heads, Acrodator.
Hello.
Also with me is one of our rule keepers, Shunt.
Hello.
And then, of course, while you can't hear him, our amazing streamer today is Pendy. Before we get started, let's take you through a quick recap of how this draft is going to work. Over the last 2 weeks, our 8 intermediate division teams have been holding scouting pugs to search for the best talent in the division, and now they'll form the teams that they feel give them the best chance to win League Zero Season 3. One by one, team staff or management will be brought into this voice chat. Once they're in here, they'll have 2 minutes to make their draft selection out of the eligible pool of players. In order to be eligible for the draft, a player has to have submitted a player application, qualify for the SR range of that division or the division below and opt to be drafted up, attend 2 scouting pugs of their division, and of course, not be previously protected or drafted by another team. After a team has made their selection, we'll take a moment to update them on our team registry in the stream, and then move on to the next team. We'll take a 5-minute break at the end of round 6 in order to talk about the draft so far, as well as to give teams a chance to make a plan for the later stages of the draft. Once a team has reached 8 players, the minimum amount of players for a roster, they can opt out of drafting anymore simply by telling staff, and the draft will continue until every team has finished drafting or at the end of round 12. Now, we'll go through all the teams and confirm their pre-draft protections before getting into the actual draft. As a reminder, teams have to protect a team captain. They can optionally protect their team manager if they qualify for the division they're playing in, and returning or spiritual successor teams have the option to protect a third returning player. I wish all of our teams the best of luck, and let's get this draft started, everybody. First team we'll be talking to today is Capitalism. Hello there, Imagine, a team manager of Capitalism. How are you doing today?
Pretty good, you?
I am doing all right. We are calling you in here today just to confirm that you will be protecting just your team captain, Great Cub. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And we'll call you back in here in just a bit for round 2. We'll see you then.
Sounds good.
One moment. All right. Thank you for waiting. Next up, we're going to be talking to Team MI6. Juana, hello, the team captain of MI6. How are you doing today?
Good. Manager, actually, not captain.
Did I say captain? That's my bad. My bad. Yes, of course. Juana, the manager of MI6, I'm calling you in to make sure that you will be protecting only your captain today, Geoffbot or Hamtaro.
Yes, Jeffbot will be our captain for this season, also known as Hamtaro.
All right, perfect. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. That is all we need from you today. For right now, we'll take you back to your team voice chat, and we'll talk to you again for round 2.
All right, thanks. Looking forward to it.
All right, next up, we're going to be talking to Team Double Cap.
Hello there.
Hey there, Fimi, team manager of Double Cap. How are you doing today?
I am doing swell. I am ready for this draft.
Great to hear it, man. We're calling you in here to confirm that you will only be protecting Tyler as your team captain. Is that right?
This is true. Tyler is our captain.
All right, thank you very much. We will go ahead and get you back in your team voice chat and talk to you again for round 2.
See you then.
See you then. All right, and next up, we'll be talking to Team Obligation.
Hello.
Hey there, Kizgo, team manager of Obligation. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
Awesome,
It's been a
great.
while.
Has anyone? I appreciate. Calling you in here to confirm you will be protecting your team captain Pichu. Is that correct?
Yeah, I feel like we're a little obligated to, you know?
All right. Perfect. Thank you very much. We will go ahead and get you back in your team voice call and talk to you again round 2. All right. Next up, let's talk to Content Credence.
Yo, what up?
Penguin 507, team manager of Content Credence. How are you doing today?
I am doing fantastic, Dividing. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well myself. I appreciate you asking. We're calling you in to just confirm that you will be protecting your team captain, Thengus, today, and that's your only protection, correct?
This is correct. This is the only protection.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Appreciate it. We'll get you back in your team voice chat, and we'll call you back in for round 2.
Always wear protection.
That's a good PSA. Good PSA. Next up, we'll be talking to Haptic, the manager of Team Guangzhou Gangsters. Haptic, hello. How are you doing today?
Hello, I'm Haptic. I'm fine.
You are, in fact, Haptic. We are calling you in to confirm that you will be protecting your team captain, Pineapple, and that is your only protection. Is that right?
That would be correct, yes.
All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Go ahead and get you back into your voice chat, and we'll call you back in for round 2.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. All right. And next up, almost through the protections, we're going to be talking to the bench. Avalil, team manager of the bench. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well, thanks. We're calling you in to confirm that you will be protecting your team captain, Panera Panini, and that's your only protection. Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. We'll get you back in your team voice chat, and we'll talk to you in just a second for round 2.
Okay.
And now, final team in the protection round, we're going to be talking to Mob Mentality.
Hello, we are Mob Mentality.
Hi, this is Zach T, the assistant manager of Mob Mentality. How are you doing today?
Tired because time zone differences, but I'm so ready for this draft.
I am excited that you're excited, Zach. We are calling you in, first of all, to confirm that you will be protecting your team captain, I hope I pronounced this right, Trio Donger.
That is correct, yes.
And that is going to be your only protection.
Yep.
All right. In that case, we now get to move on to the actual draft. And of course, since we are doing this in snake style and you did not protect a second player, that means Mob Mentality has the first draft pick. If you're willing, if you are ready to give it.
We are absolutely ready. Now, you know him. Everybody loves him. We are picking up Phone as our first pick.
Phone as the first pick. I think a lot of people definitely saw that one coming. I assume DPS?
That is correct. We are happy to get Phone. He's such a sweetie and such an amazing player. We cannot wait to be working with him this season.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you very much, Zach. Always good to have you here, and we will be talking to you again for rounds 3 and 4.
Thank you.
All right, that is the first pick of the draft down. Many more to go. Next up, we'll be talking to the bench once again. Hi, we actually have 2 people in here. We have Avalil and Slamfire here from the bench. How are you both doing today?
Doing well.
We're good.
All right. Any particular reason why you are both in here or no?
We got to talk our picks a bit.
All right. I mean, you, of course, have the ability to make the second pick of the draft and you do have 2 minutes to do so. So, yours.
We're thinking, we wanted Great Comms to be like the backbone of our team. So we went for someone that maybe people haven't scouted too much, but is a carry. We're going with C Team on off tank for our first pick.
C Team on off tank for your first pick. Wow, that is definitely an interesting pickup. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely someone new to League Zero. You said really good comms. Any other general thoughts on C Team?
Well, and we also knew he flew into the radar.
Yeah, definitely. Since he was away for the weekend, so he was probably not.
We're the only one that scouted him, basically.
Yeah, I think yeah.
But he's sick, so.
Yeah, he's really great.
All right. I sure hope so, because you just used the second overall pick to make sure you grabbed him. So I sure hope he lives up to your expectations. Thank you so much, Team The Bench. We'll see you back for round 3.
All right.
All right.
All right, and next up, we'll be talking to the Guangzhou Gangsters once again. Haptic, welcome back.
Hello, I'm Haptic. Once more.
You are once again Haptic. Guangzhou Gangsters, it's now your turn to make your second round pick if you have if you're ready to give it.
We are, and we would like to choose ATZ as our hit scan DPS.
ATZ as Hitscan DPS, I think very well-known player. I think everyone knows you're getting a very strong DPS player with this pickup.
Yeah, kind of cracked.
Just a little bit. All right, ATZ goes off the board as the third overall pick on Hitscan DPS. Thank you very much, Haptic. We'll call you back in for a bit in round 3. Before we move on, I just want to say real quick, just joined the voice chat, one of our intermediate division coordinators, Mentos. Mentos, if you want to say hi.
Hello, everyone.
All right, just making sure that y'all know he's here in case you hear his voice. But moving on through round 2, we're going to talk next to Content Credence.
Hello, I'm back.
You are back, Penguin. Welcome back. Are you ready to give us Content Credence's second round pick?
You know what, Dividing? I think I am. So, Fangus and I have spent a lot of time meditating and praying on what we believe is the right move for Content Credence. And we have come to the decision to pick up one of the finest, highest intellect players in this division. His name? Andrew. But his actual in-game name is Tyranitar, and he plays support.
Wow, Tyranitar on support getting picked up first by by Content Credence, their first round pick. Yeah, I mean, Tyranitar, big OG member of this community.
Absolute genius.
Absolute genius, apparently, according to Penguin. So obviously you rate him very highly because you want to make sure that you picked him up with your first round pick, huh?
Yes, yeah, he knows the art of war. He is very familiar.
I see. Well, appreciate it, Penguin. Always good to have you on the stream, and we will see you back here for round number 3 in a bit.
Yes, yeah.
All right, next up, we're going to be talking to Obligation. Obligation, Kizco, welcome back to the stream.
Yep.
Are you ready to give us Team Obligation's second round pick?
After I congratulate Tyranitar for being first pick, good shit, man. We're gonna pick up Domination on the main tank.
Domination on main tank. I believe, am I remembering correctly, is this the same Domination who played on One Trick Wonders in Season 1?
Yeah, he's so hot.
He also played briefly on Overcharge at the beginning of last season.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that at all. Huh, alright, well, good to have him back.
Guy.
Yeah, Akri the history guy. He knows everything about everybody. And that is a threat. So Domination goes off the board, 5th overall, first pick for Obligation. Thank you very much, Kizgo. Appreciate having you here, and we'll call you back in for round 3. All right, next up, we're going to be talking to Team Double Cap. Fimi, welcome back.
Thank you, Dividing.
Good to have you. Are you ready to give us Double Cap's second round pick?
Oh, I was born ready. I was born ready for this pick. Double Cap, for their first pick, is choosing Kate on off tank.
Kate, is that Katte?
Yes, that Kate.
Kate, Katte, on the off tank. This is a player I believe that we haven't seen in League Zero before, going as Double Cap's first pick. Can you give us a little more information on Kate and why you rated them so high?
So, I have like a billion scouts, and I had like a few of them that were in another pug, and they saw Kate, and he was on Zarya, and he was popping off, right? And then we invited him to our private pugs, and he was on Zarya, and he was doing so well. and he's just, in my opinion, the best off tank.
Just to clarify, I do believe it is pronounced cat.
All right,
That's what they wrote on their app.
Yeah.
my bad.
I just want the chat to know so they don't get called Kate for the rest of their League Zero career.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Fair enough. All
That's just
right,
what
so
we've been calling him. Oops.
congratulations to Kat for going off the board so early as a newcomer. Obviously, I think a very good accomplishment for them. So appreciate it, Fimi, and we'll be calling you back in just a minute for round number 3.
All right, thank you, Dividing.
Thank you. Next up, we'll be talking to Team MI6. Juana, welcome back to the stream.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Good to have you. Are you ready to give us MI6's second round pick?
We are very excited to be drafting Tisen or Kiahi to MI6 as a damage player.
Tisen or Kiahi as on DPS. So awesome. Of course, Kiahi, pretty well known for their time in Double Cap last season. Now, Double Cap is their enemy, so it'll be definitely interesting to see how that game ends up for him. Appreciate it, Juana. We'll see you back here in just a second for round number 3. All right, and next up, we will be talking to Team Capitalism. Imagine, welcome back to the stream.
Hello.
Are you ready to give us Capitalism's round 2 and round 3 pick?
Yes, I am. So our round 1 pick will be the Casual Derp.
Casual
on
Derp
off tank.
On off tank. Thank you for the specification. We'll get that. Wait to give us your round 3 pick while we get that locked in for you on stream and on the draft sheet. All right. I think we've got that all locked in for you. And what is your second pick?
It will be Rouge.
Rouge, Rouge.
Yes.
And what position is that?
On DPS hit scan.
On DPS. All right. 2 players that, as far as I know, are pretty new. Can you tell us a little bit? These are your first picks, so I do want to know what do you think?
So, well, we had Rouge for, we know he has an insane Sombra. Yeah, and he can play Tracer really well. He can play a little bit of the other hit scans as well. And Casual Derp, well, at first we didn't actually have him in our privates, but we played some public pugs with him, me and Great Cub, our captain, and we really liked what we saw. So we decided to pick him up.
All right. Thank you very much, Imagine. Looks like a pretty solid start for Capitalism's draft. Always a pleasure to have you in the call, and we'll be calling you back in for a bit for rounds 4 and 5.
Yep. Can't wait.
See you then. All right. And now we're going to go ahead and move on back to MI6. Juana, long time no see.
Yeah, it's been quite a journey.
It's been a while. Are you ready to give us MI6's third round pick?
We are extremely excited to be drafting Golden Apple Guy or Gag on main support.
Golden Apple Guy and or Gag. Awesome. We'll go ahead and get that locked in for you on the main support. All right. Just give us a second to get that on the stream for you. All right. Perfect. Seems like potentially targeting a strong support line.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how many people here have watched Flux Cup, but Jeff and Gag played together on Volcanic. So they definitely have a working relationship with each other. And yeah, we think that our support line is probably going to be one of the best in the league.
All right. Awesome. Thank you so much, Juana. Appreciate it. And we will be talking to you in a bit for round number 4.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next up, we're going to be going back to talk to Double Cap.
Hello there.
Hey there, Fimi. How's it going?
It's going good. So far no snipes. So far none.
Like to hear it.
Yep. All right.
Are you ready to give us your third round pick?
For Double Cap's third round pick, we will be picking up the flex support player Grimace.
Grimace on the flex support. All right, we'll go ahead and get that locked in for you. All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Do you mind telling us just a teeny bit about Grimace?
Basically, he's a flex support that Tyler has enjoyed playing with in the private pugs very much. And he's
Gotcha.
probably one of the best flex supports in Tyler's eyes. So, his word is good enough for me.
All right, going for that team synergy. Like to see it, like to see it. Thank you very much, Fimi. And we'll go ahead and take you back to your voice chat. We'll see you for round 4.
All right, see it dividing.
All right, next team up is Obligation. Kizgo, welcome back.
How's it going?
It's going pretty well. How are you doing so far? Have you gotten sniped yet?
I mean, kinda, but like, there's so many options. I've done my homework.
Absolutely. Are you ready then to give us Obligation's 3rd round pick?
Yeah, I would like to take up Mr. Squirrel Bin in the chat. Big man on campus.
Squirrel Ben, I assume DPS player?
Yep.
All right, we will get that locked in for you.
Dub City.
That is, in fact, a dub. I definitely have very fond memories of Squirrel Ben from last season. I think he definitely didn't play that much, but when he did, he definitely made it count.
Yep, those finals went hard.
Absolutely. All right, thank you so much, Kizgo. Appreciate it, and we'll call you back in a bit for round number 4. All right, next up, let's talk to Penguin 507 again and Content Credence.
Yeah, that's me. What's up?
That is, in fact, you, Penguin. Are you ready to give us Content Credence's 3rd round pick?
Yes, I am. I actually don't have much preface to this one because I haven't talked to this guy a lot personally, but he's a very good player. So for our 2nd round pick, we're going to pick up Kiss Shot.
Kiss Shot
for
on
the DPS.
For the DPS. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, clicking heads on Widow since day 1.
All right, love to see it. Picking up a strong DPS player in round 3. All right, we'll go ahead and get that locked in for you on the on all the sheets, and I think we're good. So appreciate it, Penguin. And we'll call you back in a bit for round 4.
Yeah.
All right, next up, let's talk to Guangzhou Gangsters. Haptic, welcome back.
Hello, howdy. I'm Haptic.
Are you ready to give us Guangzhou Gangsters' 3rd round pick?
I am. So, I would like to welcome QZY as main tank to the Guangzhou Gangsters.
QZY.
Also known as Rye Guy last season from Novice.
Also known as Rye Guy last season from Novice. So I'm seeing a slight trend here. We've got Pineapple and then ATZ and then QZY, aka Rye Guy. Obviously, a lot of very good players on the higher end of what Novice was last season, but so far, 3 former Novice players that are moving up.
I mean, they're just cracked. That's all I can say, dude. You're insane.
You know, I sure do hope so, because I definitely was impressed by all of them last season in Novice. So thank you so much, Haptic. Appreciated, as always, and we'll call you back in a second for round number 4.
Gotcha.
All right, and next up, we will talk to Team The Bench. Once again, both Avalil and Slamfire are in here. How are you both?
We're doing well.
Good.
Are you ready to give us The Bench's 3rd round pick?
Yep, our 3rd round pick is going to be Ceased for Hitscan DPS.
Seized on Hitscan DPS. All right, perfect. We'll go ahead and get that locked in for you. Seems a lot of teams are on these first couple rounds are really making sure that they are getting a good DPS player.
Yep, flex DPS are like in short supply for really good flex DPS, and this person, like, he's a flex god. Like, he plays Tracer, Ashe, Widow, and Echo Genji Junkrat Fair Reaper, so he's like everything, like full package. So
Full package. All right. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. And we will be talking to you guys in just a second for round 4.
All right.
Sounds good.
See you then.
For anyone that is familiar with Flux Cup, Ceased was probably top 3, top 2 Flex DPS for this past season of Flux, so excited to see him play.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and move on now to Mob Mentality for rounds 3 and 4. Zach, welcome back to the call.
It's good to be back.
Are
It
you
is
ready?
good to be back.
It is good to be back. Are you ready to give us Mob Mentality's round 3 and round 4 pick?
Yes, we are. So for round 3, we are going to be picking up Nikos on main tank.
Nikos, can we confirm that he didn't actually get picked up yesterday? Because I think he might have.
If he did,
I'm
we have it
95% confident he did, yeah.
Let me check.
I'm-
Advanced registry.
I'm
He got
pretty
picked up by Platchat.
Yeah,
Pick up
Flash
PC?
did.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
OS.
Yeah, is it NICH0S?
Yes.
Yeah,
he got-
so
he's
they
on
got
Flash
picked up by
Chat.
Pod Chat yesterday, unfortunately.
Okay.
Got
one
the
sec.
call up to advanced.
1 second. Discussing with my captain real quick.
Yep, no problem.
The second pick is all fine. I know who we're getting there. I just have to get this sorted.
Yep, no
I'm trying
problem.
to- yeah.
If you
Okay,
want- Okay, yeah, you got it?
Yep, got it. All right. So we are going to be going with Red Knight in that case.
Red Knight, I believe I recognize that name. That is a main tank player, is that right?
That is correct.
Formerly of Wisdom, actually Navino's brother,
Yep.
if I recall.
Yep. Gotta love the Fed Knight, man. Gotta love the Fed Knight.
Awesome. Glad to see Red Knight back in the league. Back in what is honestly, I mean, it is kind of Wisdom Academy's intermediate team. It's kind of under the same org, so it seems like he's back home.
He is
are you
back
ready
home.
now to give us your 4th round pick?
4th round, we are going to be picking up Julua on off tank.
Julula. Can you spell that for us real quick?
Juhlua. Julua. It's been pissing me off because
It's Juhla. Okay, got it.
oh, it's LA. Yeah.
Yeah, LA.
Drew was calling him Julia.
Mhm. All right, perfect. We'll go ahead and get that locked in for you. And who was what position was that again? Because you say tank,
They are on off tank.
off tank. All right, perfect. Looks like we've got that all locked in for you. Thank you so much, Zach. Appreciate it, and we'll see you back for rounds 5 and 6.
It's my pleasure as always. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, next up, we're gonna go back and talk once again to the bench. Avalil Slamfire, welcome back.
Good to be back.
Are you ready to give us the bench's 4th round selection?
Yes.
Of course.
We are going to take Zed on main tank. This guy might not be like the most mechanically insane player ever, but we loved all of his main tanks except Winston. We coached him and told him, you have 24 hours to private pugs to grind Winston. He came back cracked and like rolled all of our main tanks. So we're picking him up because he's very coachable and he's really good at the game.
All right, awesome. Glad to hear that kind of experience. Definitely sounds like a very coachable player and open to criticism. So appreciate it a ton.
What's the name, sir?
Zed.
Yes, Zed.
ZED.
All right, all good.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much, Avalil and Slamfire. We will talk to you again for round 5.
All right.
Okay.
Next up, let's go back to Guangzhou Gangsters. I'm just making sure. Are you haptic this time as well?
I think I am. Not too sure though.
All right, awesome. Just making sure. Gotta make sure I have it right. Are you ready to give us Guangzhou Gangsters 4th round pick?
Man, there was a lot of turmoil in this decision because there's just so many people, but we're gonna go with BXVIG under the projectile DPS or flex DPS role.
BXVIG on the flex DPS.
Yes. Yes.
All right, awesome. BXVIG. Good, Sean?
Good luck pronouncing that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll probably just call him like BXV or something. There's a reason why it's usually 3 letters. I'm noticing a bit of a pattern now with the letter names. We've got ATZ, QCY, and now BXVIG.
I mean, maybe.
And then the other guy has a number.
I don't want to leak any strats right now. I'm just saying.
Interesting. All right. Well, thank you so much, Haptic. Appreciate it as always, and we'll see you back for round 5.
All right.
All right. Next up, let's talk to Content Credence.
I'm back. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go, Penguin. Are you ready to give us Content Credence's 4th round pick?
I am. I always got to give a little preamble here. So, as a main tank, I know how important the role is. It's a very important role. We like to scream, we like to shout, we like to let it all out. So, for our 3rd pick, I think this is our 3rd. We will be picking up. We will be picking up Vantage on tank.
Vantage on the tank line. Vantage formerly of One Trick Wonders last season, going now to the Content Credence.
One Trick Wonders. It's funny you bring that up. That reminds me of last season when Gino Sino smurfed and he caused my Pepega Parrots team to lose. I'm still angry. Dividing. I'm gonna be real here.
I can sense the salt.
I was so angry I didn't even show up in the season review. That's how angry I was.
I do believe he's in chat right now, so shout out Gino.
Yeah, I love you, Gino.
Hey, Gino, how's it feel still being banned? Isn't that interesting?
Mentos feels my pain. He's a professional tennis player. Did you know that, Dividing?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
all right,
that's all I got.
Thank you, Penguin. Appreciate it. Yep, we'll see you back for round 5. All right, next up, we'll go back to Obligation and talk to Kizgo. Kizgo, welcome back.
What's going on?
Are you ready to give us Obligation's 4th round pick?
Yes, sir. We're going with Basket, the flex support.
Basket on flex support to Obligation. All right, thank you very much. We'll go ahead and get that locked in for you.
Easy clap.
Easy clap. Oh, he's gone. All right. Didn't want me to outro him at all. All right. Thank you very much. And we'll go ahead and see them again for round 5. Let's go ahead and talk to Double Cap next. Double Cap, Fimi, welcome back.
Hello there, Dividing.
Are you ready to give us Double Cap's 4th round pick?
I am so ready. We're picking up the All-Star Flex DPS Pingu.
Pingu on the Flex DPS. All right, awesome. Thank you very much. We'll go ahead and get that locked in for you.
Thank you, Dividing.
Just
no problem.
Make sure. Do you know his Discord numbers? There's 2 people called Pingu.
I only have an application for one.
I only see one as well.
Yeah.
There's one. There are 2 Pingus, but only,
3127.
yeah, there are 2 Pingus, but only one of them actually showed up the Pugs. So I'm assuming that's the one we're talking about. Were they known as the Pingu in game?
Yeah.
All right, and that's the one. All right, awesome. Thank you. We'll go ahead and get that locked in. And all right, thank you very much. And we'll see you in a bit for round number 5.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Alrighty, next up, let's go ahead and go back to Wana and MI6. Wana, welcome back.
Thank you.
Are you ready to give us MI6's 4th round pick?
we are. We are going to be selecting Remy, or 27, I believe is his Discord, on Off Tank.
Remy. Oh yeah, so we got Remy, and then the Discord is 27. So yeah, I see him. On what role was that again?
Off Tank.
Off Tank. All right, perfect. Go ahead and get that locked in for you. All right, thank you so much. Appreciate it. We'll be calling you back in for just a second for round 5.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you. And now for rounds number 4 and 5, let's talk to Team Capitalism.
Hello.
Imagine, welcome back to the stream.
Thank you.
Are you ready to give us Capitalism's round 4 and 5 picks?
Yes, I am. So for our round 4 pick, we're picking up Viper on tank.
Viper on tank.
Viper.
To confirm, is this like is there battle tag like Viper 196?
Yes, Viper 196 #1325.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much. On the tank, appreciate it. Are you ready also to give us your round 5 pick?
Yes, it will be Goose Duck on support.
Goose Duck on support.
It's G0O.
There's a 0 in there. That's really
G0SE.
Wow, that is just not even like both zeros. You have to throw 1 0 in there.
It's a 1-0. Just making it awkward, you know.
If you think that's frustrating, when I was first logging the first set of pugs, he was in one of the first screenshots, and I was trying to figure out why I couldn't find this guy. And I looked at the screenshot slightly, and the difference between a 0 and an O in the Overwatch font is probably about the width of 1 pixel. It's nearly identical.
I know is. Goose Duck. Just pick one, man. 2 zeros or 2 O's. Come on. Anyways, but congrats on getting drafted to Capitalism in the 5th round. Imagine, thank you as always, and we'll be seeing you back in a bit for round 6.
Can't wait.
All right, now we'll go ahead and move back over to Team MI6. Yeah, we should be getting one of them in here soon. Yeah, all right, awesome. Juana is here. Hi, Juana.
Hello. Long time no see.
Long time no see, as always. Are you ready to give us MI6's 5th round pick?
Yes, we will be drafting Jolts and Bolts on main tank.
Jolts and Bolts on main tank. So it's Jolts and Bolts, right? Like the letter
no,
N.
not and.
Right. All right, perfect. Just making sure we're spelling that right for the stream. And he is going to be on the main tank. All right, we'll go ahead and get that locked in for you. It's on the stream. It's on the draft sheet. All right, perfect. Thank you so much, Juana. Appreciate it as always, and we'll see you back for round 6.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Next up, let's go ahead and talk to Double Cap. Femi, welcome back to the stream.
Hello there.
Are you ready to give us Double Cap's 5th round pick?
I was born ready. You see, we are picking up a main support this time. You know what main picking up? We're
Which
getting
one?
Kenobi.
Kenobi, is that what you said?
Yes, Kenobi.
Kenobi getting picked up for Double Cap on round 5. Awesome. We'll go ahead and get that on the main support. Awesome.
Give me just a second.
Yep.
Spreadsheet is lagging.
Happens sometimes.
It really
I don't know if it
do
means
happen.
anything, but I just pulled them up and it says 2 pugs for.
Yeah, I do see 2 pugs.
Yep, he's all set.
All right. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Kenobi. You're not Kenobi, you're Femi. But congrats to Kenobi for getting drafted, and we'll go ahead and call you back in a bit for round 6.
Yep.
All right, next up, let's go back to Kizgo and talk to Obligation. Kizgo, welcome back to the stream.
Hello.
Are you ready to give us Obligation's 5th round pick?
In a second.
No problem.
Yeah, we are getting Baby T on main support.
Baby T on main support. All right, awesome. We'll go ahead and get that locked in for you. Yeah, Baby T, perfect. and on the main support. So seems like you're getting your support line taken care of in these rounds.
Yes, sir.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much, Kizgo. Appreciate it, and we'll call you back in a bit for round 6.
All right, sounds good.
And next up, we move back over to Content Credence.
Yo, what's up? I'm gonna say that every.
What's up? Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I'm saying the same thing every time too. I'm about to lose my mind, dude. I've said the same thing about 300 times this weekend. Anyways, are you ready to give us Content Credence's 5th round pick? Uh-oh, have we lost Penguin?
Potentially.
All right. Penguin has DM'd me saying he cannot hear for some reason. His entire we can't hear you either. Are we gonna try and disconnect him and reconnect him?
He left. Let me try.
He's back in the Content Credence chat.
Yep. Hello.
Penguin, are you back? Hello.
Oh boy.
Well, this is unfortunate. It seems that Penguin's entire audio just moved out. He is now requesting that we move Fengus instead.
Yeah.
His Discord appears to be bugging out. So let's get Fengus in here as soon as we can.
Yep, working on it.
Fengus, are you there? Team captain of Content Credence.
I am.
All right, awesome. Thank you for coming in on such short notice when Penguin's Discord just messed up. Are you ready to give us Content Credence's round 5 pick?
I think I am. We are going to pick Mickey Fluffy, flex support player.
Mickey Fluffy on the flex support. All right, awesome. We'll go ahead and get that locked in for you. There's some weird, some weird symbol going on there, like a two. Like
yeah, it's 2 dots above the U.
It's like Mickey the Floofy or something like that.
Something like that.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much, Fengus. Appreciated, and we will call you or Penguin if he's got his stuff fixed in for round 6.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, see you then. Alrighty, next up, let's go ahead and go over to Haptic and talk to the Guangzhou Gangsters.
Yo,
Haptic, hello.
Hi, I'm Haptic for a fifth time. There we go.
Yeah, we're currently on number 5. Are you ready to give us the round 5 pick for Guangzhou?
I believe we are ready. We will be taking K-List as flex support.
K-List as flex support. Is that K-A-I, like L-L-I-S-T?
Man.
C-A-I, sorry, not K. C-A-I.
C-A-I-L-L-I-S-T, something like that. Somewhere in that
Yeah. We'll go ahead and get that.
There's a lot of vertical lines there. It's difficult.
Yes, agreed. We will figure it out. The pronunciation is Kailis. All right.
Exactly.
Kailis. All right. Awesome. Thank you so much, Haptic. Appreciate it as always, and we'll call you back in for in a bit for round 6.
See you then.
See you then. Next up, let's talk to the bench.
Hello.
Valil and Slamfire are back. Are you ready to give us the bench's 5th round pick?
Yep, our 5th round pick is going to be Empty Grin for Hitscan DPS.
Empty Grin on the hit scan. All right, we'll go ahead and get that locked in for you.
That's pretty much because if Ceased is locked in Sombra Jail the entire season, we need someone that can play Hitscan too. So we got everything covered.
It seems you are preparing for just about any meta, which is very fair because who knows what the meta will be at this point.
Hopefully not Hog.
Hopefully not.
I'm pretty certain, there's a lot of possibilities. I'm pretty sure none of them include Hog now.
RNG bless.
Awesome. Thank you so much, and we will go ahead and get you. We'll call you back in just a second for round 6.
Okay.
Next up, we've got Mob Mentality back for rounds 5 and 6. Zach, hello, welcome back.
It's good to be back.
Are you ready to give us Mob Mentality's round 5 pick first?
Absolutely.
All right.
We are going to be picking up Kemi on Hitscan.
Kemi, can you, is that like with a C or a K?
Khemi.
Khemi. Okay, that is not at all how I heard that in my head. All right, thank you very much. Go ahead and get that locked in for you. All right, awesome. And now are you ready to give us Mob Mentality's 6th round pick?
Oh, yes. We are ready. We're coming in hot with some gum sauce. Picking up gum sauce.
Gum sauce. Coming right in with the sauce. All right, awesome. And that is a support player, right?
Absolutely.
All right, perfect. We'll get that locked in for you real quick. Awesome. All right, thank you so much, Zach. Always a pleasure to have you on the stream, and we will see you after halftime for round 7.
See you after halftime.
All right, now we'll go ahead and move back over to the bench. Story of my life. All right. Have a little slam fire. Hello.
Hello. Back.
Are you ready to give us the bench's 6th round pick?
Yes, our 6th round pick is going to be Silvertalls on Flex Support.
Silvertalls on Flex Support. Perfect. Go ahead and get that locked in for you. Silvertalls. I sure hope you keep that. You'd probably not keep that emoji in the but it sure would be funny if it was.
I mean, why do you think we picked him up?
True. Oh, I see. Okay, it's too. Unfortunately, his emoji is just too powerful. The stream graphic can't contain it.
Unfortunate. They're missing out.
Look at it. It's beautiful. Yeah, but unfortunately,
Just keep it. Let it overlap.
Nah. We need to make sure it looks a little. We have a second of it there, so that if anyone wants to take a screenshot of it, it's there. All right, awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it as always, and we'll see you after halftime for round 7.
Sounds good.
Right.
All right, and next up, we're going to be talking to Guangzhou Gangsters. Haptic, welcome back.
Hello, this is Haptic here and ready.
Are you ready to give us your round 6 selection?
Yes. After careful consideration, Guangzhou Gangsters have chosen Greek God X as our off-tank player.
Greek God X, the one and only, the actual one, definitely not another guy who just liked the name and wanted to have the name.
Definitely.
Incredible pickup there for marketing as well as a solid tank player. So thank you so much, Haptic. Appreciate having you on, and we'll see you after halftime for round 7.
Alrighty.
Next up, let's go ahead and talk to Penguin 507 once again.
Whoa. Yo, we're here now. That's crazy.
Hey, Penguin, you fixed your mic.
Oh, thanks, man. Means a lot. Yeah.
Are you ready to give us Content Credence's 6th round pick?
Okay, 6th round pick. We have decided to pick up Repeat.
Repeat
on the DPS.
On the DPS.
Yes, sir.
Of course. Great to see it.
It's rather
Repeat
simple.
is in fact here. He's on the stream. He is on the draft registry. Awesome. Thank you so much, Penguin. Appreciate it as always, and we'll see you after halftime for round 7.
Yeah. So yeah.
Next up, we'll be talking to Obligation. Kizgo, welcome back.
Yo.
Are you ready to give us Obligation's 6th round pick?
Yep, we're getting Mr. Wolf. I'm surprised he made it to the 6th round. That's actually insane.
Mr. Wolf, if I remember correctly, it's a DPS player.
Yep.
All right, awesome. We'll get that locked in for you. Mr. Wolf on the DPS. Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much, Kizgo. Always appreciate it. And we will call you back after halftime for round 7.
Got it.
All right, next up, we've got Team Double Cap for round 6. Fimi, welcome back to the stream.
Hello there, Dividing.
Are you ready to give us your team's 6th round pick?
I have the best sleeper in the entire server, Dividing.
Can't wait to hear it.
This character, or sorry, this person. This person, his name is Matt Zen.
Matt Zen.
He is a DPS player, and he is probably the best Widowmaker I've seen all week.
Mattson. All right, perfect. We'll get that locked in on the DPS player. Mattson going to Double Cap in round 6. Thank you so much, Fimi. Always appreciated, and we'll be seeing you after halftime for round 7.
All right, thank you, Dividing.
Thank you. Next up, we'll be going back to Wana and talking to Team MI6. Wana, welcome back.
Yes, thank you.
Are you ready to give us MI6's 6th round pick?
We will be taking Wizard with 4RD or Sergeant Pepper on Flex DPS.
Sergeant Pepper on the Flex DPS. All right, thank you so much. We'll go ahead and get that locked in for you. Thank you so much. Yeah, awesome. Looks like that is going to be all good and fine and dandy for you. So thank you so much.
Give me 1 sec.
Yep. No problem. For what it's worth, I have the full sheet open right now. It says they've been intermediate pugs.
Okay. I was looking at the wrong sergeant. My apologies. He's all set.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much, Wana, and we'll be seeing you after halftime for round 7.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, and for the final pick in the first round of the League Zero draft, let's go ahead and talk to Imagine for Capitalism.
Oh, hello.
Hey there, Imagine. Are you ready to give us Capitalism's 6th round pick, the last one in the first half of this draft?
Yes, I am.
All right, let's hear it.
Will be Nathue with an N, not the
Nath. Oh wait, so
Nathue.
it's Nathue.
Exactly, 1228.
Got it. All right. Yep. Absolutely. And what position is that again?
On DPS, he will be.
On the DPS. All right. Nathue. All right. Awesome. Thank you so much. Imagine. It seems like we've got that locked in for you all good. And we'll be calling you back in about 5 minutes after halftime to hear your 7th round pick. So we'll see you then.
All right. See ya.
All right. And with that, we have reached the halfway point of the League Zero Intermediate Season 3 draft, everybody. Having a great time so far. Some very, very strong-looking teams being picked up. Akari, Mentos, Shund are all with me today. How are y'all feeling so far? How are the teams looking?
I am actually going to run to the little rule keeper's room real quick. I will be back in a moment.
Okay. In that case, yeah, so Akari, how are you feeling?
I've been surprised that I don't feel like any team in particular has like an insane amount of star power quite yet. You have some stars, as in like Phone or like ATZ, for example, but I wouldn't say any team has like the absolute insane firepower that some of the teams in like Novice or Advanced or especially Expert have quite yet. It feels more like mellowed out for this draft so far. You know, I think there's a lot of insane picks.
I feel kind of the same. The intermediate division this season is very interesting because it's kind of a mix of people who really good novice division players from last season, intermediate division players from last season who, you know, were good but weren't necessarily like the top of their division. You have, of course, these all the Flux Cup people that are coming in. Several people coming in from Flux Cup, I think from their advanced division mostly, who are going to who are moving over to League Zero now. And then, of course, we have all of the new people who have never competed in the draft league before. It's a very interesting mix of players.
Yeah.
I forgot to set a timer, so I'm going to set a timer for 4 minutes instead of 5 minutes.
I think there's a lot of like potential star picks that are not quite drafted yet. And I am hoping to see some of them get picked up. But right now, I wouldn't say any particular team looks leaps and bounds ahead of everyone else. Everyone just kind of looks at the same level right now.
Hello, I'm here now.
Shund is back. Hello.
I'm back. Sorry.
I will say a team that I have my eye on right now is Obligation for me. It might just be because they have the most names that I recognize, but I do think that the Pichu Domination tank line has a chance to be very good. I think I have a lot of praise for about Squirrel Ben last season for double cap. I think Mr. Wolf was honestly a really good DPS. Bruni briefly played for Overcharge last season. I'm kind of surprised he fell all the way back to round 6. Baby T and Basket are two newcomers who I don't know too much about, but obviously have to be pretty sought after if they were picked up in the first half of the draft.
I've been hearing a lot of hype about Baby T from the Pugs, so I haven't seen them personally, but I'd have to assume there has to be some level of reason for the hype. So probably a good player. Mr. Wolf unfortunately got kind of overshadowed by Razor Sharp once Overcharge picked him up, but Mr. Wolf was like solid. He wasn't like ridiculously high skill ceiling, but like he was dependable, and that's kind of what you need with a good hit scan in this meta.
Yeah, absolutely. Shund, now that you're back, are there any particular teams that you're looking at as potential?
Yeah, actually.
Can I? Are you about to say MI6?
I was waiting.
I was getting there. We'll get to the MI6 Andy in a moment, but Guangzhou Charge, Guangzhou Gangsters. It's been a long week. Guangzhou Gangsters has picked up a pretty core portion of the former Wisdom Academy roster, and I think that if they can bring back that kind of field Wisdom Academy and get the right coaching staff behind them, then they'll be set to do really well.
Guangzhou to win purely because of Haptic.
And there's our unbiased staff opinion from Hedwig.
Hedwig and Haptic.
Whoever said I was unbiased?
Yeah.
His job is to be biased.
My whole job is biased.
So back to the MI6 Andy though. Yeah, there's one team in particular I want to talk about here, and it is not MI6. It is Capitalism, because they've now picked up 3 former players from MI6, people who I played with in Flux Cup. Yes, Great Cup was our original captain in Flux Cup. Naku was a guy who rang for us and then eventually came in for us as a sub. And Viper was our main tank for pretty much the entire later portion of the season. He came kind of in and out, and especially in the last few weeks, he stepped up in a big way, came in and was he worked very hard to kind of like not get up to speed, because he's a fantastic tank player, but you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. He was kind of on the bench in the earlier part of the season, but we had a lot of changes in our tank line from like the very first week even. So I'm very excited to see what they can bring to Capitalism.
Wow, the MI6 Andy does not talk about MI6. Wana is going to be so disappointed in you.
I trust Wana's judgment. I trust his scouting, but personally, I don't know anything about the players he's drafted.
Really, I thought Golden Apple guy was in Flux, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, he was. I never played with him that much outside of the tryout bugs, though.
I casted one of his games, Golden Apple guy. He's pretty solid on the main support. Nothing like insane, but you don't necessarily need an insane main support. You just need someone who plays smart.
Gotcha. Alrighty, well, that is going to go ahead and end our 5-minute timer. So that is the end of halftime. Of course, didn't get too much of a chance to talk about most of the teams today, but That's all right. We'll make sure after the draft is over, we'll make sure to go through each team one by one and give our immediate staff analysis that is completely factual and whatever we say is going to be correct, obviously.
Yes.
But we still got another half of the draft to go through, so let's get Imagine back in here and hear Capitalism's 7th round pick to start it off.
Hello.
Hey there, Imagine. Welcome back.
All right.
Are you ready to give us your 7th round pick?
Yes, we are. We're going to continue with the sleeper team, and we're going to pick Shinx on DPS.
Shinx on the DPS. Sean, have you got that figured out?
Yes, I have confirmed that he has in fact attended 2 pugs.
Thank you very much for doing that. He was DMing me, and the stream was starting, and I could not keep up with it anymore. So appreciate you figuring that out for us, Sean. Shinx confirmed. We'll be moving over to Capitalism on the DPS. Thank you so much. Imagine, always appreciated, and we'll be seeing you for round 8 and 9.
Sounds good.
And now we'll go ahead and move back over to Wana for MI6.
Okay.
Wana, hello. Are you ready to give us MI6's 7th round pick?
We will be picking up Zui, Tzuwy, on Hitscan DPS.
Zui on the hit scan.
Oh my God, you said his name right. No one ever says his name right.
Wana or me?
Anyone. Mostly in Pokemon I saw. They were like, Tzuwy? What?
Well, we're pretty experienced with Zui. He's been in the league for a while, so awesome. Thank you so much, Wana. Always appreciated. We'll go ahead and get you back to your voice call. Call you back in for round 8.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you. Next up, we'll go over to Double Cap. Hello, Femi. Welcome back to the stream.
Hello there, Dividing.
Are you ready to give us Double Cap's 7th round pick?
Oh, we have something very special for our 7th round pick.
Let's hear it.
We have our off-tank player, our second off-tank player, and his name is TIE Fighter.
TIE Fighter going over to Double Cap. I believe he might have actually just been in chat saying not getting picked, and then that emoji that one guy had that I don't remember.
The weird Lenny face one?
Yeah, the weird Lenny face one. Yeah, I honestly don't remember who it was who had that, but I'm pretty sure he just said not getting drafted, and now he's drafted. Look at that. Feels like we have someone who does that every time.
Yep.
Incredible. All right. Well, thank you so much, Femi. Always a pleasure, and we'll be calling you back in for round number 8.
All right. Thank you, Dividing.
Thank you. Next up, let's talk to Obligation. Kizgo, welcome back.
Yep.
Are you ready to give us Obligation's 8th round? Sorry, not 8th, 7th round pick.
Yep, we're getting Kai on the flex tank.
Kai on the flex tank. I think 100% sure that is good for you. Yep, looks like we should be fine. All right, Kai on the tank. Go into team Obligation. All right.
Yep, best team.
Thank you so much, Kizgo. Appreciate it, and we will see you back for round 8. Next up, we'll go ahead and talk to Content Credence.
Hello.
Thank you, and welcome back.
Dividing. It's good to talk to you. It's always good to talk to you. It's a pleasure.
It's always good to talk to you. Are you ready to give us Content Credence's 7th round pick?
You know what? I am. We're picking up someone by the name of TIE Fighter. Wait, no, I'm an idiot. I can't make that joke anymore because he just got yoinked. I'm a retard. So we're picking up Steady State. I was going to make a joke about Life is a Highway, but I can't. So just pretend that I made a joke about Life is a Highway, and then we pick up Steady State on DPS.
All right. Awesome. Steady State on DPS is going to move on over to Content Credence.
This is really going to mess with my video. That yoink was bad both for footage and for my team.
Wow, you just got robbed. Just like
Nothing personal, Fimi, but like,
wow,
that was uncool.
Wow, he had a joke set up and everything, and it's just you actually just ruined it.
Oh gosh.
It's okay, Penguin. Also like the video.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Ventus.
The plot twist is Penguin's only drafting for content.
Whoa, that is not true. That almost got me in trouble earlier. It was a joke. I want to clarify. That was a joke. Acker, you can't say that stuff. All right. See ya. I'll be back.
All right. See you for round 8. Next up, we're going to be talking to the Guangzhou Gangsters. Haptic, welcome back.
Hello, I am Haptic, as we all know.
As we know, are you ready to give us Guangzhou's 7th round pick?
I am, oddly enough. We will be choosing Ian as off tank. IAAAN. 3 A's.
IAAAN. All right, perfect. We'll go ahead and get that locked in for you.
I gave a shout out yesterday, so I feel the need to give a shout out today as well. I have very high hopes for this player because he's clearly very dedicated to League Zero. Because as I mentioned yesterday, our good friend, the Platinum Bow, was the first person to complete a player application for the season, and Ian was the second.
Very speedy.
Shout out Ian.
Very speedy boy.
Indeed.
Well, I hope he's as fast in matches.
Hope to see it. All right. Thank you so much, Haptic. Always appreciate it. We'll see you in a minute for round 8.
Adios.
Thank you. Next up, let's talk to Avalil and Slamfire for the bench. Welcome back to the both of you.
Hello.
Are you ready to give us the bench's 7th round pick?
Yes, our 7th round pick is going to be Pivot on main tank.
Pivot on main tank. All right, awesome. We'll get that locked in for you.
I'm surprised he was not already gone because he kind of pops off. We wanted someone with like good fundamentals that was on the quieter side because CTN just carries and comms, but he is great. So I'm surprised he's still here, but we're glad we got him.
Well, you in fact got him, so I'm glad that you seem to be having the kind of draft that you want. We'll be seeing you back here in just a second for round 8.
All right, see you then.
See you then. Next up, let's talk to Mob Mentality for rounds 7 and 8. Zach, welcome back.
It's good to be back.
Are you ready to give us Mob Mentality's 7th round pick?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We're coming in with Quart for main support. Quart P.
Quart P. Perfect. We'll get that locked in for you. QWERT. It's the first 5 letters on the keyboard and then P.
It threw us off too, Pendy.
All right. It is a bit of a strange name, but it's okay. We've got it. It is on the stream. It is on the sheet. Thank you so much. Zach, are you ready to give us your 8th round pick now?
Absolutely. We cannot believe that this player was left so deep when much worse main tanks were picked than him. We're coming in with Silent Sword.
Silent Sword getting the call up to intermediate. He will be moving over to Mob Mentality on the main tank. All right. Thank you so much, Zach. Of course, I do have to tell you that you have reached 8 players at this point, and that is the League Zero minimum. So if at any point now you decide you're done drafting, just let us know.
Absolutely, will do.
All right. Thank you so much, and we will talk to you for round 9.
Will do. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Next up, we're going to go back over to the bench. Avalil, welcome back. And there's Slamfire, of course. Are you guys ready to give us the bench's 8th round pick?
Yep. Our 8th round pick is going to be Slimole on main support.
Slimole, can you sell that for us, please?
Oh yeah. I can definitely sell him. The man has a great frog, and his comms are great. So I guess he croaks beautifully. If
I
that's so
said, I said spell it, but I think
Oh, I thought you said sell it.
S-L-Y-M-O-L-L. I
I
also
think
thought you said sell it. I was like, oh yes, Slam, go sell it.
Yeah,
we
I'm like,
found, we found it. We found them. We found them. It's all right. It's
like,
okay.
does that mean, is this a new rule that we have to like sell you our pick before we can get it?
You know, welcome to Shark Tank League Zero.
As the resident
For that
rule
reason,
in this
we're out.
chat, it is now a rule, but specifically for the bench.
Well, they left before I think they could hear all that. So,
Well,
and I forgot to
what
tell
can
them.
we do?
I forgot to tell them that they've reached 8 players, but I'm gonna assume that they know that. I'm gonna DM them. I'm gonna DM Avila real quick just to make sure, because I feel like I would feel bad if I have not. BTW, you have reached 8 players. If you are done,
I'll mute that keyboard for you real quick, chat.
I was muted. I assume because of my keyboard.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. It is the loudest keyboard in the existence of the planet. All right, awesome. Okay, DM sent. Just gotta make sure that I tell that to everyone. We'll go ahead and move on to the Guangzhou Gangsters now. Haptic, welcome back.
Hello, I saw you had some technical difficulties there.
Just a teeny bit, but that's no big deal. Are you ready to give us your 8th round pick?
I am. We would like to welcome Miss Chloric Acid as main support to our squad.
Acid on the main support, going over to the Guangzhou Gangsters. All right, we'll go ahead and get that locked in for you. Thank you very much. Always appreciated. Of course, you have now reached 8 players, which is the League Zero minimum. If at any point now you decide you're done drafting, just let us know.
We will continue.
All right, perfect. We'll go ahead and talk to you later then. Now, let's go ahead and talk to Content Credence. Hello, this is different. We have Aunt Jemima here on behalf of Content Credence, I assume.
That's me, yes. I was told to make a joke about League of Legends, but I've never played League of Legends, so,
Try.
Haha, League of Legends, sure. We want to pick Bard, on tank.
Bard on tank.
Yeah, that's the joke about League of Legends. Thanks.
Bard, also known as Speedy, with 2 3s.
I assume. I don't know. They just told me to pick Bard.
All right.
Wow, it really seems like Penguin is really just forcing you to just come in here against your will, just like it feels like for anyone who plays League of Legends.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've played hours of League of Legends, despite what I just said.
That explains a lot.
Bard, you're gonna be the greatest tank on this team and in the league. Congratulations on getting picked. I love
All right,
you.
Of course. God damn it! He left before I could tell them that they've hit 8 picks. 1 second.
He just went to tell him first. He's like, I'm not typing this again.
Oh no, we get some League Zero ASMR here.
All right, I went to the Content Credence voice chat to tell them because, dang it, they keep leaving before I can say it. All right, next up, we'll go ahead and talk to Obligation.
Hello.
Kizgo, welcome back. Are you ready to go as Obligation's 8th round pick?
Yep, we're picking up Trigger or Trigger Happy.
Trigger Happy.
On the support.
What? On support. Perfect. We'll go ahead and get that locked in for you. While we're doing that, you have reached the 8-player League Zero minimum for rosters. If at any point now you decide you're done drafting, just let us know.
All right.
Thank you very much. We will see you. We'll see you for round 9. All right, and next up, we'll move over to Double Cap. Fimi, welcome back.
Hello there, Dividing.
Are you ready to give us Double Cap's 8th round pick?
Oh, I have a special treat for our 8th round pick. Double Cap will be picking up Monarch on support.
Monarch on support. That's spelled with a 0 instead of an O, right?
Yeah. I also have a message from Milky. He said, "Happy
Okay.
birthday, Dividing."
My birthday is not for another 7 months, but I appreciate the sentiment.
I may be misremembering, but I have a feeling they were drafted yesterday.
Monarch?
Monarch?
Yeah. Akri,
I
could you
don't-
double check that?
I don't think they were.
Yeah, give me 1 sec. I'll check.
They haven't attended any advanced pugs, so it would have been
Oh,
impossible
well,
for them.
if they were drafted, we kind of screwed them.
No,
He's not in the advanced
I'm
thing.
almost certain they didn't.
Yeah,
No,
sounds like they didn't. I don't know what I'm remembering. Sorry about that.
There you go.
Yeah, Pendy said he has individually typed every single name that's been drafted this weekend. Has not typed Monarch yet, so you're good. Fimi, of course, you have reached 8 players, League 0 minimum. So if at any point now you decide you're done drafting, just let us know.
All right, we will be continuing for now.
All right, we'll see you then for round 9.
All right, see ya.
See ya. Next up, we will talk to Wana for MI6. Wana, hello. Are you ready to give us MI6's 8th round pick?
Yes, we will be picking up Craig or Miles on main tank.
Craig or Miles on the main tank. Perfect. That's spelled Craec, right?
Yes.
Perfect. While we're getting that locked in for you, make sure you know you have reached 8 players, League 0 minimum. So if at any point now you decide you're done drafting, just let us know.
Okay, will do. I think we are going to go for a couple more rounds, but yeah, we'll let you know when we're done.
All right. Thank you very much. We'll
Thanks.
see you in just a second for round 9 then.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. And now we will go ahead and move over to Team Capitalism for rounds 8 and 9.
Oh, damn. That surprised me. Hello.
Hi. Yes, we always want to keep you on your toes.
Boo.
Boo. Are you ready to give us Capitalism's round 8 pick?
Yes, I am. It will be Gresshepper on tank.
Gresshepper. All right.
Yeah. We keep going with the sleeper picks.
Keep going with the sleeper picks. Absolutely. Of course, now you have reached 8 players, which is the League 0 minimum. If at any point you decide you're done drafting, just let us know.
Yep. And our next pick will be Thanatos.
And Thanatos getting picked up in round 9. Which position is that?
Healer.
Support player. All right. Thank you. We'll get that locked in for you as well.
All right. Thank you.
Perfect. Capitalism picks up a tank and a support player for rounds 8 and 9. And then we'll come back to you in round 10.
Yeah. Can't wait.
See you then.
See ya.
Are you ready to hear from Wana MI6? I'm sorry, I've been saying the same 3 things over and over again this weekend, and now they're starting to get mixed up. Wana, hi.
Yes, hello.
Are you ready to give us MI6's 9th round pick?
We are very happy to be drafting Flintluz as support.
Flintluz on the support. Awesome. Glad to see it. I'll go ahead and get that locked in for you. Perfect. Yeah, I think that is all good and done for you. All right, thank you so much, Wana. Always appreciate it, and we'll see you for round 10.
So much.
Now we will move on back over to Double Cap. Double Cap, are you ready to give us your 9th round pick, Fimi?
Oh, I am so ready. So,
Let's hear it.
double caps. 9th round pick. We will be picking up the DPS player Swifter.
Swifter going off the board in round 9. Is there like a weird... Nope, it is just Swifter. All right, perfect. There's a 1 in it and the battle tag, but that's okay.
Yep.
All right, we'll get that locked in for you. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much. All seems to be good, and we'll be talking to you again for round 10. Next up, we're going to be moving back over to Team Obligation. Gizgo, hello. Are you ready to give us your 9th round pick?
Yep. Pick number 69, actually. We're going with Zachariah, or Zach Ivy. Best player in the world.
Zachariah, the former tank player extraordinaire, former staff member as well. I think still a tank player. Words are getting jumbled in my head. It's been a long weekend.
Can we just get some nices in the chat?
Double clap.
Is this actually pick number 69?
Yeah.
I
That's pretty
respect the
funny.
fact that you either have been counting that or planned it out.
I
So,
planned it out multiple days before the draft.
all right, well, nice.
Yeah, very much a nice moment. I better see the chat just fill up with nices right now. All right, thank you so much. Kids go. Always appreciated, and we'll see you for round 10.
Yeah.
Next up, we'll be going back to talk to Content Credence.
Hello.
Penguin, welcome back.
Yeah, feels good to be back. I'm gonna be honest.
Are you ready to give us Content Credence's 9th round pick?
Yes, indeed we are. We've been doing some discussing, and we've decided that the best choice for our team is to pick up a Phantom. His name, Ghost, with a 5.
Ghost with a 5, also
For
with 0,
support.
if I'm remembering correctly. Yes, it is.
Yes, sir.
05T.
Yeah,
Which is-
yeah.
which
It really rolls off your tongue, you know.
I gotta vent about this for a second because I saw Ghost in a billion pugs, but like Shonda mentioned before, the difference between a 0 and an O in the Overwatch font is so minuscule. I was typing in GHO5T and they were never showing up. And I think it was like the 10th pug that I saw them in where I finally noticed the difference and noticed that it was a 0.
I feel that, dividing. And you
So-
are dividing by 0, so I figured you should know. But it's fine. It's fine.
You're right. I really
He has got you there.
He has got me. He has got me there. Actually,
You got
yeah.
milk?
Now I just feel like an idiot.
I'm sorry to make you feel like an idiot, but had to be done.
Mm.
And you said that was. All right, never mind. Yeah. Okay. I'll see you in a bit.
I'm sad. I'm sad now.
Hi, Sad. I'm Dad.
Fuck off. Haptic, welcome back for round 10.
10. This is
Yeah,
9.
this is 9. I'm
Brain
making
mush,
mistakes.
dude.
I'm making mistakes all over the place today.
Chat, can you tell the preseason has been long for us?
All right, Haptic, are you ready to give us your round 9 pick?
I am. For round 9, we would like to pick up Clue as a flex DPS.
Can you spell that for us?
CLU. Pretty difficult.
CLU. It is pretty difficult. There are several different ways that could have gone. All right, CLU on the flex DPS. All right,
Yes, sir.
awesome. I'll get that locked in for you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, and we'll be calling you back in just a second for round 10.
Alrighty.
Next up, we'll be talking to Avalil and Slimfire for the bench once again.
It's Waluigi time on off tag.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Waluigi on off tag.
Waluigi on off tag.
That is I do remember seeing that name. That wasn't a meme. The name's actually Waluigi. Can I get some wah in chat? I would appreciate
There's an
it.
extra I in there, Pendy. It's Waluigi.
I need an extra second.
Okay. I have them as attending 2
UI.
pugs, but let's give them they asked for an extra second and then they just left.
Well, I do not have it as their level being above 150.
Oh, that's a problem. We need to get them back in here then.
Yeah. Drag them back in.
Yep. Even according to Overbuff. Yeah. Hi, welcome back.
Hi guys. Do you
Um,
by any chance know if Waluigi has a PC Overwatch account above level 150?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Because their account is currently only level 77.
Oh no. I don't know.
Hmm.
Then unfortunately, I don't think we can accept this draft pick.
Give me one moment.
Okay. You guys, if you have a backup pick, well, first of all, make sure it's shunned.
Let me make sure that I didn't DM this about them and they gave me an account. And
Okay.
Look at the chat.
Yeah, we did get the chat to go wah. So I mean, it's still a win.
Yeah, I think our backup is Seriator.
Yeah, our backup is Seriator.
Okay, let's just
I
make
don't
sure.
have anything for them.
Okay, in that case, we're gonna go ahead and go to your backup pick, which was Seriator.
Yes, Ciriator on Octane.
ATER, but yeah.
ATOR.
Is it really OR? I see ER in the.
Okay, I could be
Maybe
wrong.
we typed it wrong.
It's ER in our sheets, so.
Okay.
Okay, well then we did it wrong, but yes.
I'm sad now. We don't have the meme.
Now we got sad was.
Well,
we got
someone
was,
probably clicked it.
and we got wah. So unfortunate. All right, so appreciate you sticking with us for that chat. Pretty easy. They already had a backup pick, so awesome. Thank you so much, and we'll go ahead now and move on to Mob Mentality. Zach, hello.
Hello.
Are you ready to give us Mob Mentality's round 9 pick?
Yes, we are. Okay, we are picking up Kilroy on DPS.
Kilroy on the DPS. Perfect. We'll get that locked in for you.
That's
and
for
no.
No.
Yeah, it's one L.
Just for the stream.
Yeah. Kilroy on DPS getting picked up and locked in. Thank you so much. Now, you want to give us your 10th round pick?
Yes, for the 10th round, we're going to be banking a little bit of an investment from our private pug. We're going to be picking up Zytho.
Zytho. It's Zyth. There he is. Yep. All right, we'll go ahead and get that. And what role is that again?
DPS.
DPS. Zytho on the DPS. All right. Perfect. Thank you so much. Looks like we've got that locked in for you all good. And we will go ahead and see you back for round 11.
Okay.
Next up, we're going to go ahead and move back to the bench. Avalil Slamfire, welcome back.
Hello.
Are you ready to give us your round 10 pick?
Yes. Our round 10 pick is going to be Nebula on Flex DPS.
Nebula on Flex DPS. Perfect. We'll get that locked in for you guys.
All right.
Yep, all seems good here. Awesome. Thank you so much. Always appreciated, and we'll see you back for round 11.
All right.
No, you won't.
Oh, are you guys done?
Yep, we're done. I think I PM'd you, but...
Right, you said you would be done. Yeah, make sure, we guys got to make sure that we get the confirmation in the voice chat. All right, awesome. The bench is going to go ahead and finish their draft. We got 10 players. As always, thank you so much, Abilil, for your time and patience today. Before you go, is there anything else last you want to say and anything you want to plug?
No, but I'll probably think of something after, which will be sad.
Well, that's unfortunate because you will no longer be on stream later, and she's gone. All right. So, as always, I wish
I disconnect a bit too early.
My bad. Well, okay. Well, even though they're not on stream to hear it, I wish Avalil and their team the best of luck and have a good rest of their day. So now we'll go ahead and move on to the Guangzhou Gangsters as the first team finishing up their draft. Guangzhou Gangsters Haptic, are you ready to give us your round 10 selection?
You know, I believe I am, and I would like to say, welcome to Jaguar, to the Guangzhou Gangsters.
Jaguar,
main tank.
Jaguar, the main tank, is going to be moving up to the Guangzhou Gangsters.
And I would like to say that is our final pickup of the day.
All right, you're going to finish your draft right here. Thank you so much, Haptic, for your time and patience today. Before you go, is there anything final you want to say? Anything you want to plug?
I just want to say hashtag Guang you know? Let's go.
Hashtag Guang. All right, Haptic, I wish you and your team the best of luck this season, and have a great rest of your day.
You too.
All right, and that is 2 teams finished drafting. Next up, let's talk to Content Credence.
I'm back.
Penguin is in fact back. Are you ready to give us your round of 10 pick?
I will. In fact, I won't just give it to you. I'll spell it out for you. Sora. Off tank. It's simple.
Sora on the off tank. It is
The Legend of Sora Avatar.
Is that the entire reason you're picking him up?
No. It's just because, Fangus, he's a great guy. He's a great guy. The best. Some would say the best. But he can be unreliable. We need a backup,
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. You can definitely see that that mindset. Pendy, it seems like you have both the tank and the support icons showing right now. Yeah, there you go. he goes, damn it!
His job is in danger. Okay. I'll see you back shortly for our last pick. No spoilers.
Ooh, last pick for Content Credence. You only have one more chance to get on that team. All right, thank you so much, Penguin. See you then. All right, next we'll go ahead and move on to Obligation. Kizgo, welcome back to the stream.
Yo.
Are you ready to give us Obligation's 10th round pick?
Yeah. We are picking up Sloth.
Sloth.
9.
Sloth getting picked up on the DPS for Obligation.
That is also our last pick.
That is going to be your last pick as well. All right, awesome. So Obligation is going to be finishing off with that last pick. Thank you so much, Kizgo.
What's the name, sorry?
Sloth.
It's like sloth with an E.
Gotcha. All good.
All good. All right, perfect. Thank you once again so much, Kizgo, for your time and your patience today. Before you go, anything you want to say, anything you want to plug?
Yep. Come watch the Smilers Invitational and the Smilers server. Intermediate is on September 19th, and Advanced is playing September 20th. It's going to be really fun.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much, Kizgo. Always appreciate having you on. I wish you and your team the best of luck, and have a great rest of your day.
All right, dope. Thank you.
Thank you.
I would like to say briefly that Zach from Mob Mentality DM'd me, said that they are done drafting as well. So
Okay, well, they didn't wait. So, well, I guess they would have had to wait a while, though. So I guess they don't get a chance to plug anything. But as always, wish them and their team the best of luck and have a great rest of their day as well. So now in that case, we'll go ahead and move on to Double Cap. Fimi, are you ready to give us your 10th round pick?
I am so ready. And this is also going to be the last pick for Double Cap. So
Fair enough.
We'll be picking the DPS player Accelerate.
Accelerate, and that is like quite literally the letters XLR8, right?
Yes.
The letters and then the number.
Kind of like the Ben 10 alien.
Right, of course.
Yes,
On DPS, going to Double Cap, and of course you said that is going to be your last pick, right?
Yes.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much for coming, Fimi. I appreciate your time and your patience today. Before you go, anything you want to say, anything you want to plug?
Sure. You ever want to eat some carrots that should have rotted a long time ago? How about a chicken that died in 2008? Hi, I'm Fimi, and I'm here to talk to you about my new line of frozen dinners.
All right, that is a way to go out. So Double Cap is going to go ahead and finish up right there, and oh boy, we're now just left with 2 teams. Are we going to have every team with 10 players? That would be interesting, but we gotta see what MI6 has up their sleeves next. Juana, hello.
Hello.
Are you ready to give us MI6's 10th round pick?
We will be picking up Malfeasance, who is a flex player, both DPS and offense, I believe.
Mal, is it Malfeas?
Yes, I believe.
Yeah, okay, I gotcha. Picking them up. In that case, we're just gonna go with what they wrote down on their sheet first, and they said their main role is flex DPS, so we'll go ahead and put them down as a DPS. Of course, doesn't actually lock them into DPS in games, it's just for the stream.
Yep, no worries.
All right, awesome. That seems to be locked in for you. All good. So if that is it, we'll go ahead and see you in a minute for round 11.
All right, sounds good.
See you then.
Yep.
We do, in fact, have a team going past 10. Will we have 2? Let's go ahead and talk to Team Capitalism. Oh, I totally skipped it for Content Credence. Of course, they're also going to 11. But anyways, Juana is back. Hi. I think you got moved into the wrong channel accidentally. We're here to talk to Imagine and Capitalism.
Hello.
Hi.
All right, so this is our last pick. We're done
Last
after
pick.
this. And it's going to be Yusuf on DPS.
Yusuf, right. USEF, right?
Exactly.
Yusuf on the DPS. Perfect. We'll get that all locked in for you. And that is Capitalism's final pick. So, of course, thank you so much, Imagine, for your time and your patience today. Before you go, anything you want to say to the stream? Anything you want to plug?
Actually, no, I have nothing to plug, nothing to say. It's just, I don't know. We're going to win. GG's.
We're going to win. He's going to let the play speak for itself.
Exactly. It's just going to be team diff. What can I say?
That is all you need to say. Thank you so much, Imagine. Always good to have you on. Wishing your team the best of luck and have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. You too.
Alrighty. In that case, we now will go ahead and move on over to MI6. Juana, welcome back to the stream. Are you ready to give us MI6's 11th round draft pick?
We will be finishing off our draft by drafting Revolve.
Revolve, isn't that? Oh, wait, no, Revolve. Your Revolve is on your team, but is involved with your team as like an assistant manager or something, right?
Yes, with our assistant manager.
Right, okay. What position is that?
Correct.
Tank, right? Yeah, okay. Tank. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much, Juana. Always appreciate having you on the stream. And that is going to be the end of MI6's draft. So thank you so much for your time and your patience today. Before you go, anything you want to say to the stream? Anything you want to plug?
No. I mean, I think that we have drafted a very good team. Especially compared to some of the players we were drafting. We are very, very incredibly happy with the players we got tonight. But besides that, we're just going to let our play do our talking for us.
Are you sure you don't have like a Twitter account or anything you want to plug?
We do have a Twitter account. It's not quite up to date. It still has Flux Cup branding on it, but it's MI6_OW if you want to check that out.
All right. Thank you so much. Always appreciated, Juana. I wish you and your team the best of luck and have a good rest of your day.
Yep. You too. Thank you so much.
And now, as he said before, for the final pick of the League Zero Season 3 Intermediate Draft, we'll get Penguin back in here for content credence.
Dividing,
Penguin.
I'm here. It's all come
Penguin.
to this.
It has all come to this. You have the coveted Mr. Irrelevant pick.
Wow. That is incredibly disrespectful to the player we're picking up, Dividing. I am offended. I'm offended for them.
I'm not saying that is what I'm not saying that if you're picked last that makes you relevant.
That's what someone who's being disrespectful sounds like.
Okay, fine. You know what? I'm being extremely disrespectful, and you know what? This player, you know what? Fine. They are irrelevant. That is the words you said, and now it's the words I've said because you made me mad.
Dividing. I've been talking with my good friend Squirrelman. He may be on the enemy team, but I've been talking with him, and you know what he told me?
What did he tell you?
Chicken butt. That was a joke from Squirrelman. He wanted me to tell that. So there you go.
Okay.
Did you enjoy it? Okay, we're picking up Poofa on support for the last pick of the draft.
Poofa on support with the last pick. Thank you so much, Penguin. We'll go ahead and get that locked in for you.
Okay. Thanks. It's been an honor. Have a great night.
Real
We
quick,
got the best team in the league. I don't know what to tell you. Obligation,
Any-
we're coming for you.
Any last things? What?
Could you repeat the spelling of that for me?
POOFA.
All right, all set.
Sick.
Awesome. Before you go, Penguin, any last things you want to say or plug?
Well, I've actually made it this far into the draft without saying it. So youtube.com/penguin507. Make sure to check it out.
Yeah, apparently he's making a video about the draft, so.
Oh yeah, absolutely, dude. That's why Jemima was in here earlier. All right, thanks.
Yeah.
It's been great. Obligation, we're coming for you, dog. Kizgo, you're not safe. All right, peace.
All right. Wish him and his team the best of luck and have a great rest of your day. Ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude the League Zero Season 3 Intermediate Draft. We made it. Akri shunned. Mentos is in here, but he's deafened, so I'm not going to mention him right now. We're here. We've made it to the end of draft weekend.
We're here, baby.
We have made it. Akri, how are you feeling?
Tired. I still have so much to do. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. A lot of people in Inter. That's unsurprising that there's a lot of people, but sad that quite a few people that I know of that didn't get picked up.
Yeah, I definitely do agree. So as we go ahead and wrap up our draft weekend, of course, it would be disrespectful of us to not go through all 8 of our newly formed intermediate teams and talk through the drafts and see if we can pick out any immediate front runners. So first off, I think we already kind of said it, but any other like general draft thoughts before we start moving into team specifics?
No, honestly, kind of just carried on from the same thoughts I had in the round 6 break.
Perfect. All right, then let's go ahead and start by talking about team mob mentality. Mob Mentality seemed to have a strategy pretty high off the bat. This is, of course, Mob Mentality, for those of you who aren't aware, are kind of the intermediate expansion team of last season's novice runner-ups Wisdom Academy. So immediately, right off the bat, they were picking up players that were kind of associated with that organization. True Donger, of course, is their captain, but also Phone and Red Knight are very associated with that group. So glad to see that they're all there. And then we got a bunch of what looks like pretty new players, other than, of course, Gumsauce, who is a big veteran of the community.
Yeah, honestly, their support line looks pretty good. Quirt, I've casted a few of his games in Flux Cup. He actually surprised me coming out. Knowing nothing about him, he looks pretty darn solid. Gumsauce is ridiculously flexible. He actually played off tank last season for Botburgers a little bit, and he carried a few of their games on Zarya, so they have that extra flexibility. True Donger, he looks pretty good as a player in Flux. Their DPS line looks pretty darn good. Kemi and Phone are pretty solid. Phone's probably the highest SR player in Inter right now. The only concern I have is their main tank position, because both Silent Sword and Red Knight have very similar playstyles, which is balls to the wall fast. And if that doesn't work, I don't know what's going to help them.
Yeah, it's a very interesting situation. Of course, Red Knight was on Wisdom Academy last season. Silent Sword was on Geometric. Both very, very good tank players, but of course, 2 tank players that ended up facing off against each other, and Silent Sword came out on top in that novice division final, Silent Sword's team. Now they are on the same team, and I'm very interested to see how that dynamic develops.
Yeah, definitely. I have seen in the past teams that Red Knight's been on, they've pulled off some double main tank compositions. I'm not sure if that's going to fly with Zach and Maverick. They seem to have a little bit more of a set in stone strategy, but there's definitely the potential there for a little bit of flexing depending on what the meta is. Red Knight has a pretty nasty Sigma as well. So,
Shund, any thoughts?
I'm curious to know what your guys' thoughts are on Phone as first pick. Obviously, he was one of the most highly sought-after players coming into the draft, but I do know that some teams were thinking, I think somebody mentioned it earlier, their flex DPS, their main support were in short supply. They were thinking, would it be worth it to get a main support first and then draft like another really good DPS rather than the best DPS.
I mean, I think we all know we're all pretty certain at this point that Phone, at least as far as draft stocks going into the intermediate division draft, probably the best overall DPS player going into this draft. Very much a lot of pop-off potential, pretty flexible onto several different heroes. He has a lot of experience in these draft leagues, played for Bot Burgers last season. And I think, as far as I know, also a pretty good commer as well. So definitely a lot of very good, a lot of really, really good aspects about him. And I think also when you keep in mind that Phone is someone who is very involved in the mob mentality community, the wisdom community, marsupial gaming to be exact. I think when you keep that in mind, then there is a lot to. Then I think there's a lot of incentive for mob mentality to make sure that they picked up Phone with this pick, because if they didn't, he almost certainly would have been grabbed by another team before they got to pick again.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Honestly, the one thing I'm slightly concerned with for Phone is he's more of a flex DPS. I've never really seen him on any of the hit scans. I'd imagine he probably has been practicing Ashe a little bit since that's the meta. But you know him more for like the Doomfist, the Pharah, the Echo, heroes like that. And those heroes kind of get hard countered by the current meta. So I'll be interested to see where he slots in.
Absolutely. Any other thoughts about mob mentality before we move on?
No.
All right, awesome. In that case, let's go ahead and move over to the bench. Pendy, yeah. There we go.
Wait, I mean, I have the draft sheet up, but it's easier to see. Let's see.
Yeah.
Similar story with Ceased in terms of Phone, probably like one step down from Phone in all honesty. A lot of familiar faces. I think Panera Panini is going to have a chance to really shine this season.
Oh, for sure. I think there's definitely
a lot of unknowns.
A lot of unknowns, yeah. The bench, obviously, I think went with a strategy where they really wanted to pick mostly players that weren't involved in League Zero before, and therefore would have flown under the radars for most other people. And I think they succeeded with that strategy for sure. Yeah. Does anyone know that much about anyone other than Seized and Panera?
Let's see.
Not really, no.
Slimo was in Flux Cup. I believe he's on Soar, who are in the finals, but I don't know how he's going to stack up against this level of competition, because this is like the next step up from the lower division in Flux. You know,
Right.
so he is probably going to be a safe backup, but he'll have to prove himself a little bit more to steal a starting position from, I'm assuming, Silvertals.
Right. Perfect. Yeah, but I think the fact that they have picked up so many unknowns makes them a very difficult team to predict. Until we see them in game, it's going to be really difficult to know just how good they are. So could be potentially the best draft that we've ever seen in intermediate, or it could end up blowing up in their face, and I am excited to see which one it is.
I would hope it doesn't blow up in their face. None of these players put up red flags to me of like, oh crap, they're going to tilt off the face of the planet.
Oh, yeah, I understand. Yeah, not necessarily blow up in their face, to just like be underwhelming, I guess is more what I mean.
Yeah, I think they have enough pieces where they can be mid-table, and that's respectable. They can work their way from there.
Absolutely. All right, any other thoughts on the bench?
No.
All right, in that case, we'll go ahead and move on to Guangzhou Gangsters.
Hedwig is not here, so I'll speak for him. Having Haptic there to coach ATZ is one of the most terrifying things I've ever conceived in a team of this SR range. Like, Haptic, for those who don't know, is himself like a 4.2, 4.3 peak hit scan. Last season, he was absolutely mentally insane on the hit scan, like probably top 3 hit scan besides like Plato and Jazza, and then he doesn't really feel like playing anymore, but he did want to manage, and he seemed really interested in his manager app to coach lower level players. He specifically asked for advanced or intermediate, and we slotted him into inter. So not just ATZ, of course, but like other players as well. He was also a vocal leader for Guangzhou stuff like that. So I think this team has a lot more potential than it looks like on paper. I'll be interested to see. I'd imagine Ryguy / QCY and Greek God are going to be the starting tanks. Ian recently swapped over from flex support. Obviously, he was flex support for Rio most of last season. Did incredibly well there. At this level, I don't know how he's going to perform as an off tank, but I feel like Greek God is probably going to have more experience at that level because he was on Wait What last season.
Yeah, he was on. Yeah, he moved around a couple times. He was on Vitalize, then he went to Wait What, and never really got that much of a chance to play. I think he'll have a shot to play on this roster, and I'm excited to see how it does. I'm also interested because it seems like Guangzhou definitely wanted to go with the strategy of picking up mostly former Novice Vision players. So we've got Pineapple, ATZ, QZ, or Ryguy, and then we've got Ian, we've got Jaguar. Those are 5 players who were 5 out of their 10 that were Novice Division players last season.
Yeah, and I think all of them have proven themselves in some regard to be able to keep up at this level, or at the very least be a competent sub at this level.
Absolutely. Any other thoughts on Guangzhou Gangsters? No? All right. And we're going to go ahead and move on to content credence.
Oh boy. Let's see. Kishot, from the VODs that I have seen of him, I've seen quite a few VODs of him in Pugs. He's been surprisingly solid. Like, he was on CDC for a couple of weeks last season, towards the end of the season, and he performed decent, but like by that point the team kind of gave up, so there was only so much that he could stand out. I've been rather impressed with him. Someone's pinging me, I'll ignore that for now. Fangus, I used to know him as a bronze damage dealer like a year ago. Supposedly he's climbed up to like, mid-plat on tank, so I'm interested to see how he can perform nowadays. Repeat, solid flex DPS on a specific few heroes. Kind of lacks that depth of the hero pool. That might be what Steady State's for. Tyranitar, extremely solid main support.
Let's talk about your thoughts on Tyranitar as their first pick. Is that I honestly have no idea. Do you think he was worth a first round selection?
I think he is in extreme contention for the best main support in Inter. In all honesty,
okay, yeah,
like it's probably him and maybe one of the captains. But other than that, like he's up there. I don't know how he comms, but his mechanics alone are insane, and he has such a deep hero pool in the support lineup that he can honestly flex to whatever he wants. Sean, if you want to say something, because you played with him.
As somebody who played with him, I can confirm that. I think that much like Phone is the best flex DPS, I think T-Tar is probably the best main support in this on any of the teams right now.
I also want to give a shout out to Sora. If this is the same Sora that I think it is, then this is one of my main server. Yeah, one of my event coordinators.
Let's see. Where is he? 1140. Let's go check the main server. Sora. 40,000 messages, so probably. Yeah, that's him. Okay. Yeah. So he got on the meme team.
Congrats to Sora for getting himself on a team. Always like seeing people from the main server moving over. So just quick shout out to him. Any other thoughts on content credence?
Excited to see Vantage play. Last season OTW. He's pretty solid.
Yeah. And he's been reunited with Repeat.
Yep. So interested to see what happens with this team, in all honesty. A lot of potential. I'm sure there's going to be more than a few meme montages on Penguins channel from their scrims.
Definitely looking forward to those. Those will be interesting. Those will be fun to watch. All right. In that case, we'll go ahead and move on to obligation.
First and foremost, Pichu finally gets to play for once. Like, she was really solid in season 1. Kind of got memed on because she got these ridiculous bombs, and then people had ridiculously high expectations for her, and then kind of got benched for most of season 2. But I would assume she's going to start now. She's, in my opinion, by far the best off tank on this lineup, and also a captain, so she has some leverage.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Domination. My one concern with him is that I believe last season on Overcharged, he got dropped because he tilted and essentially just forced himself off the team. But that also might have been some other problem children on Overcharged that were released about the same time. So who knows? Mr. Wolf, like I said, solid. Squirrelben has a ridiculous amount of clutch potential. Sloth, really excited to see him.
I am so surprised that Sloth fell all the way down to round 10.
I think it's because of Buttburgers last season. People kind of overlooked him, but if you remember, like back to season 1, he was ridiculously talented.
Oh yeah.
Even in season 2, he had pop potential, but they still lose the game. So
I'm gonna be honest, from top to bottom on this draft, it might just be because these are the most names that I recognize right here in Obligation, but this is looking like a very strong team to me.
They seem to be like a really safe roster. Like I would not expect this roster to explode or really have that many changes throughout the season unless they like really have something lacking. I don't recognize any of their supports, but other than that, like their tanks are extremely solid and dependable. Their DPS are extremely solid and clutch. Their supports are probably going to be good. So yeah.
Any other thoughts on Obligation?
No.
All right. In that case, we'll move on to Double Cap. Thank you, Pendy.
Fun fact, I didn't even realize this until a couple weeks ago, but Tyler, also a Season 2 champion with Shanghai, was actually in Season 0 as Iron Sloth. I believe he's on Newt or Uwu or something, one of those
Really?
Things. Yeah, he said that in like one of the manager chats. I was like, oh my god, I remember that name. I think it might have been Newt.
I think it was on Uwu.
I think he should have the Season 0 role now because I gave it to him. Because like once he said that, I was like, oh my god, you're Iron Sloth? But yeah, so fun fact there, he swapped over from DPS to tank between Season 0 and Season 2. But yeah, I recognize very few names here.
Yeah, Tyler. I'm kind of in the same group. I recognize Tyler. I recognize Kenobi because he worked for Flux Cup. I don't really know how good he is. I also recognize TIE Fighter as a player on Horizon League.
Kenobi is a flex on the other Apprentice Championship team right now. I don't think they've played yet on Last Kings, and they've been basically the best team throughout the entire season. He's not like one of those flex supports that'll get like these insanely large anti-nades or whatever, but he's like really dependable and he plays smart for the most part. Occasionally his positioning will falter, but I feel like that can be fixed pretty easily, especially with a good team to back him up. So I would expect him to like rapidly rise up the ranks because I believe his SR is on the lower end for intermediate right now, but I would expect that he has the potential to shoot way up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really recognize anyone else. I know Monarch we moved from novice to intermediate because their SR just like shot up way too quickly, and we're like, yeah, they probably belong in inter. But other than that, I don't recognize very many people.
Real quick, Ekari, are you 100% certain that Domination was on Overcharge? Because he's in chat right now saying that he never was. Are you sure? Are you sure you're not thinking of like? Team. Are you sure you're not thinking of like TNT or something?
I know TNT was as well. I thought Domination was, but maybe not. I know he was on some other team in Season 1. I could have sworn he was on a team briefly in Season 2 as well. Let me check the history doc. Let's see. Domination.
Mm-hmm.
Load, please. There we go. Okay, yeah. One Trick Wonders Season 1, and okay, yeah. So I guess he was only a free agent last season. Interesting.
All right, making sure that is good. All right. Any other thoughts on Double Cap before we go?
No, a lot of unfamiliar faces. I'll be interested to see how they develop.
Absolutely. All right, let's then move on to Team MI6.
I'm sure Sean will have something to say.
Well, he'll have something to say.
Honestly, I don't have a whole lot. Like I said earlier, I don't really know a whole lot of these players personally. I'm happy to see that Flint Liz got picked up. I think she has a lot of potential. The bottom line is just that I trust that Wana and his cohorts did a very good job scouting. So even though I don't know most of these players or their abilities, I trust that they're the best team for MI6.
I'm happy to see Sui back on DPS. He's been playing support in the lower division of Flux, and it's very obvious when you have a DPS playing support because they play it like a DPS. It's fun to watch him try and DPS as Ana. It's also kind of painful. So now that he can actually get back on, the Widowmaker, the Tracer, and actually make those plays like he wants to, deep down in his soul, that'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
I think the one major concern I have for this team is Revolve being on the roster and being the assistant manager. He has a bad habit when he leads teams that if there's a problem, his first reaction is to toss himself into that role. Our main tank is not performing up to our standards. Okay, I'll play main tank. And it causes a lot of instability in the roster. I would expect, from what I've heard of Shund and his experience on MI6 and Flux, that won't be the case, but that is a concern in the back of my head.
I think they'll put him in if they need him, but I'd expect that they probably picked him up last because they don't expect that he'll be their starter.
Also, I do feel like I have to quickly shout out Kiahi, aka Sen, aka the boss. He DM'd me and told me he wanted me to call him that. Very much. Very much, I do recognize him from his work on Double Cap last season. I think he was a solid DPS player last season for Double Cap. I think he will have the chance to shine. Yeah, he's going to make sure we got that there. Make sure that I think he has the chance to really take up like a real, potentially even a star role on DPS for this team.
Yeah. Didn't get to see him play too much last season, but possibly this season.
He was kind of like always like he played a decent amount for Double Cap last season if I remember correctly, but it was mostly for like certain heroes and certain maps. And he got swapped out a lot.
Yeah.
Anyways, any last thoughts on MI6?
No, looks solid.
All right, then in that case, let's go ahead and move over to the final team, Capitalism.
I recognize Great Cub. That's it. So I don't have much to say for this team.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. Great Cub though, very, very, very good player. Probably front runner for going to be best main support in intermediate.
I believe he's correct me if I'm wrong, because I've only played with him when he played tank, but I believe he's a flex support.
Oh, he played flex support for Vitalize, yeah.
Okay. Definite possibility as well. I think that he and T-Tar are definitely two of the best supports. Like I said, I basically have the same thoughts as earlier. I think this team looks pretty good. A lot of the players I played with on MI6, and I know that they are hard workers. My other note is I'm pretty happy that Thanatos got picked up, because if I remember correctly, they are a League Zero newcomer who is very excited to get picked up.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, these are all players that we don't really know much about as staff. I'm sure probably managers probably know more about them than us.
Yeah.
We've been watching them in Pugs this whole time. We're doing our best here. So any last thoughts on Capitalism?
I have cautious optimism based on the fact that I know none of them. That probably means they did a good amount of scouting.
All right. Thank you all so much. And that is going to conclude the League Zero Season 3 Intermediate Draft, and, of course, conclude Draft Weekend. Akri, Shund, any final words you want to say before I sign us off here?
Be sure to tune in here in a few weeks. I believe it's the 25th. Correct me if I'm wrong. Will be the first match.
Yeah.
Weekend of the 25th, around there, that weekend, chat.
Yeah.
That'll be when the first games start up. The schedule should be released sometime this week.
Actually, it'll be intermediate on the 25th as well. So.
Oh yeah. Especially if you're here for intermediate, come back here on the 25th. There will probably be some other channels announced in the match announcements channel on the League Zero Discord. I think that's it for me.
Countdown information and production stuff coming out possibly tonight. It depends on how long it takes for me to update the registry and stuff. If not, tomorrow night for sure, because that's my usual production night anyways. So keep an ear out for that if you care about countdown stuff. That's all I've got.
That's all.
All right. We're all tired.
We're all tired. It has been a weekend, but in that weekend, we have in total 28 teams across 4 divisions that have now been formed and are ready to battle it out to see who is going to win League Zero Season 3. And of course, like Sean mentioned, the games will begin in about 2 weeks, starting on the weekend of the September 25th through the 27th. Of course, check the League Zero Discord to know exactly when the games are for your teams. But that is going to be it for us. And until then, everybody, don't get tilted.